What's up, Jefferson Multimedia? It's time for this year's reboot on the Photoshop head swap. This year, I want you to pick one of two options. I either want you to do a movie poster and change out one of the faces on the movie poster, or I would like you to use a magazine advertisement. So search for movie or search for magazine advertisements. Remember, type the words in, then click on images. No matter what you're looking for, click on tools, size, and large. You always want the biggest one you can get. And then just scroll through and find one that has a person's face. Could you find another face to put on the top of this picture? And remember, as you do it, the head that you put on top needs to totally cover the head that's underneath. It needs to look real. But I'm not feeling the magazine thing right now. I'm doing the movie poster because there's one specifically that I want to use. So I'm in images, and then guess what? Tools, size, large. I want the Dark Knight poster with the Joker standing in the street. This is Etsy. Can I right click and then do open image in new tab? Why do I have you always open image in new tab? Because when you do that, it's going to have a weird name with lots of numbers and stuff. If you click on that, you see nothing but the picture. You know how you go to a website and you try to find something but the picture's really small and dinky and all of that stuff? Open image in new tab, then you can click right on his face and you want to save image as, I'm going to put a guess where, on my desktop. And you probably want a JPEG or a WebP file. If you have any other file type, it's probably not going to work. So find a JPEG or a WebP. Joker poster. Where's it going? To my desktop. Bada boom. What face do I want to put on the top? Remember the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Yeah, I'm looking for Bumble Snowman Rudolph because he's the Bumble. And I want what? Tools, size, large. And this could be weird because look at this. He's got like that spiky hair thing going on. So I might want to find a photo where his hair's not going to be like so difficult to cut out, where his whole head is visible. I don't want his hands. This is a bad choice. Another thing as you go, you don't want to find a picture of someone where the top of their head is cut off because we'll want to get their whole head and put it on someone's body. This one might work. Right click, open image in new tab, right click, save image as. This is a JPEG. That's cool. I'm going to give it a name. Bumble face. Where does it go? To my desktop. Now I've found my pictures. Let's go to Photoshop and make this happen. If you don't have Photoshop installed, go to the Adobe Creative Cloud, find Photoshop, click Install. When that's done, you can click Open. You'll get this icon at the bottom, right click, which means your middle finger on the right-hand mouse button, and you want to pin it to the taskbar. What that means is every day when you come in, the Photoshop icon will be right here. So once we're in the program, you want to start a new picture. We want to open the picture that we made, and we want to open the background first, right? So there it is, Joker poster. I click on it. The first thing I want you to do, Control 0. Make it as big as possible when you first come in. Take a look over here in the bottom right. What we're doing is we're going to have two layers. We're going to have the picture underneath, and then I need to find a head that's big enough to cover up Heath Ledger's face. So we're going to put the background layer will be the poster, and then we'll have another layer on top. So if you look down here, you always want to see your layers menu. If you don't, let me show you how to fix that. Go to Window and then Layers. Turn your layers on. But if I go to Window and Layers, you'll always want to see your different layers down here because you'll be switching back and forth. So if you don't see little thumbnails of your pictures over here in the bottom right, go to Window, Layers, and turn them back on. So now we want to do File and then Open. Let's find the head that we're going to put on top of Joker. So File, Open, and Bumble Face. I think that's what I called it. Yep. Control 0, make it big. Now see how it's fuzzy? We want a picture that's really super clear. This one isn't clear, so I'm probably not going to use it. I want to go back and find a really good picture. of the Bumble Snow Monster. So I'll want something that's tool size large and super clear. If you open anything up and do Control 0 and it's fuzzy, you want a better picture than that. I'm going to go shopping for that, and I'll be back when I'm done. All right, again, Abominable Snowman, Rudolph. I went to tool size large, and I found something super big. Look at my dimensions down here in the bottom right. You want at least one of your dimensions to be 1,000 or bigger. So this is 2048 by 1536. It should be good. Right click on his nose, and we go straight to Open Image in New Tab. So it shows you just the picture, and we don't have to sort through the website to find it. Click it. Rather huge. Cool. Click on his nose again. Save image as Big Bumble Face. It goes where? To my desktop. Click Save. Let's open that face and make sure we get all of our layers down here at the bottom. So it's always File Open. Do not click on File New. You do not want File New. File New is weird. I won't tell you why, but just trust me. File Open. And then we're looking for Big Bumble Face, right? Click Open. Now look at your two tabs at the top. You've got the Joker, and you've got the Big Bumble Face. And then you've got the Joker and the Big Bumble Face. So how many layers do we have at the top? 1, 2. Next time we meet, I'll show you how to put them together. But this is a great start. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.